What's good, Joe? Welcome back to a brand new Comic Ranks annual number 1 of X-Men. So yeah, let's just jump right in, boys. I think this might actually be like the first annual we've gotten of the X-Men book since Dawn of X. I think, I don't know, there might have been one beforehand when John Hickman was around, but I don't recall. But still, yeah, I think this might be the first one. Anyway. So, being an X-Men is going great. It was bad luck to run into us today, Avenger. She says the word like it's a slur, as if Wolverine, Beast, and little current X-Men Havoc aren't all Avengers at one point or another. While Hank might not be the best company to be in anymore, but still. Next page. Ease up, Rosiette. This isn't worth getting thrown. This isn't worth getting thrown in the pit. Now, it's not right. Firestar shouldn't get to slide into this life so easily. Come on, you Hellions! Wait, the Hellions are back? Come on, you Hellions are wrecking. You Hellions are wrecking my bar. Has there been a new Hellions book that I'm unaware of? Because I haven't heard of anything since the one with since the last one I did like last year, I think it was. Anyway, living okay, working my bar. When mutants were being hunted, little Angela Jones was off playing New Warriors or Young Ally or anything else without an X in the title. But now that the whole world wants what we have, she's the face of the nation. Rosiette, Rolette, whatever. What is right? We got killed for sport while she was auditioning for Captain fucking America. Bevatron's timeline is off, but he's not wrong. I was a Hellion for a hot second. I turned down being a New Mutant. I've been an X-Men before, but never stuck. Something always pulls me away. Next page. Angie, are you okay? No, Iceman looks like you got a new suit. I'm fine, Bobby. Thanks. Are you brawling with Hellions? Because I've got to admit, that's the kind of X-Men 101 I've been missing in our brave new world. Let's just get to the briefing. Fine, but I'm freezing all the drinks rock solid. Petty vengeance, Iceman style. Petty face lady looks sad. Jetstream. Firestar's got a lot of fun. Got a lot to figure out. Cat's eye. Oh, back up. Next page. Okay, yeah, Cat's Eye. Next page. Alright. Credits. Leading a newly elected team of the X-Men, Cyclops hopes to ease tension between the mutant kind and the world at large. Firestar, nominated against her will by Emma Frost, could be the bridge Krakoa needs. Throughout her life, Firestar has protected innocents, whether it be on the Avengers or the X-Men. At times, Firestar embraced her mutant heritage. Other times, she embraced her superhero identity. As a hero caught between two worlds, Firestar was selected to serve as a unifying purpose. But Firestar's absence from Krakoa has been noted by herself in her poll. Will the mutant of the Krakoan accept a champion they view as an outsider? All right, Jean, Cyclops, Cinch, Magic, Iceman, Forge, Havoc, and Firestar. The treehouse, Manhattan. Fire and Knights are dragging their feet this morning. Maybe Spider-Man called? No, yeah. Spider-Man and his amazing friends, right? Okay. I was like, wait, what? Then I was like, oh yeah, right, that old cartoon. I don't even know that. Was that ever a thing in the actual comics, or was that just a reference to the cartoon? Anyway, sorry relay if you can believe it. Old student of Emma's were being rude. Inconceivable, I know. What's on the X-Men to-dos list today, Forge? Always the straight shooter, eh, Cyclops? Okay, let's see. Next page. Someone called Harrier. If I'm I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Is giving Manly a hard time. By Beast is wrecking Vancouver. By Beast. Interesting name. Oh wait, there's more. I thought I plunged her. Okay, by Beast. By Beast. Bobby. Why is it Jane saying that of all people too, bro? Come on now. We got distressing for Mojo of all people. Is that me as a toddler? And a cancer ward in Florida reporting that their Carcolian drugs didn't show up. We can bounce that one on the hell. We can bounce that one to the Hellfire Trading. Wait. Next page. Is there a problem, Firestar? Just the purpose of this team is to do good and represent Krakoa to the world. Helping out a hospital is kind of a slam dunk then, right? She's got a point. Angie and I can pop down to Florida while the rest of you get started on plant lading those other messes. Actually, I'll go with Firestar. Iceman, you'll be more help to Gene and the others. Fine, but the rest of the team better be ready for a lot of Killer By Beast jokes. Oh God, Scott. Next page. It doesn't take a television to see the gears turning behind the visor. Firestar's been an asset on the team, especially with Shiro on Arco, but she didn't want the spot. Emma decided for her. Emma would never choose what's best for someone else without their input. This is the first time Firestar shows initiative on the team. It hasn't just taken orders. Well, like I'm holding a red and white and blue shield. I want to see where it goes. We'll catch up with you once we confirm the hospital's okay. Ileana, if you wouldn't mind. Portals, nice. Oh, is Magic joining them? Oh, never mind. Magic's not. I'm about to get saying like, yay, Magic's gonna join them. Hell yeah, more screen time for my girl Magic. But alas, that seems not to be the case. Okay, Kissimmee, Florida, if I pronounced that right. Guess Forrest forgot to mention the tropical storm. I guess I'll be drenched while beating up Mojo. Great. We'll call you when we're. And she's gonna. With a few words. She makes them count. Come on, let's get out of there. Let's get out of the downpour. Damn it! Not going to wait around and get hunted down by all the fucking Carcoians. Time to salt the earth. What is this, MJF? Alright. Is something happening? Are those space people back? No, we got a message about your medicine shipments back in the class, and then seeing the now classic. The event's only finished like a month ago. I think it's a little bit too soon for start calling it a classic. You know what I mean? Like at least wait a year, bro. Like god damn. Anyway, just rubbing it in our faces, showing up here. They don't need healthcare anymore. Cyclops, right? And you brought an Avenger too? She's one of us, actually. Good for her. Anyway, thanks for coming so quickly. Of course, although it's possible the shipment is just delayed because of the storm outside. Delayed? Who said anything about it delayed? Uh-oh. Next page. The shipment of cargo meds arrived on time, just like it always does. We only give a few employees access to the storage room. We find one of them beaten half to death behind the pediatric building this morning. He'll be okay, but whoever did it to him got his keys and access codes. He knew how to mess with the security cameras. We got footage, but it doesn't make any sense. It just looks like a blur. Didn't touch any of the prescription stuff. Ruined plenty of it though. Whoever did this only wants Carcoian drugs. But why? Carcoa offers them free to everyone, and X-Corp's been increasing the production to meet demand. They're free here. Resellers can charge whatever they want in the countries that don't recognize your nation. There's a lot of money to be made in selling these drugs to desperate folks in Russia or the UK or God knows where else. Fair point. Alright. Don't know if you look. I don't know if you look for clues or whatever, but I trust I can leave you here while I get the security footage. Of course, man. My wife is a mind reader, not me. Sorry, I recognize some of the drug names. You can beat cancer before we had Carcoy medicine. I never liked the word beat. It implies people who don't make it could have fought harder. My own powers gave me cancer in the first place. Never developed a natural immunity to them. But I was young. I had a stupid irresponsibly great and support network, and I got world-class medical care. I was also very, very lucky. Next page. Point taken. What? Why the light show? I'm checking if our thief left behind a radioactive or other invisible tracks. But there's too many overlapping signals in this hospital. I'm still figuring out how to pinpoint my powers for precision use. You'll get you'll get there. I never compare experiences, but I know a little about gifts with price tags attached. Have you ever considered fixing your powers during resurrection? Not once. And I've had more opportunities than I care to admit. So that can actually get fixed, so like Cyclops could maybe keep his laser eyes, but not have to always keep them covered? That's interesting. That's actually a thing that they could do with Cyclops' power, change it up so where he doesn't need the visor just to see without without his laser beams annihilating everything he looks at. You know what I mean? Interesting perspective, or just interesting little thing. Okay, it doesn't sound like a regular storm. I get the patients and staff to the safe rooms, and I'll find out what's causing the ruckus. Next page. Okay, Jumbo Carnation fitting transcript. Firestar, do you record all of these? Jumbo, I've got 4 heads, not one, and not a one has decent penmanship. Many other talents though. Okay, JC. Okay, Jumbo. Now, Emma told me you had some practical concerns for the suit. There's circuitry in my costume. Hank Pym designed it, and we're not throwing it into a deep dark hole to make sure it doesn't gain sentience and try to take over the known universe. I never developed full immunity to my powers. I need the suit to control how much radiation I'm exposed to. Tragic. You haven't had the five to fix that little character flaw? Well, I've never, Oh, more of a when than if in your line of work. But hey, it gets better. Just look at me. I'll bring you a new bestie forge and see if you can't swap the pim monstrous, if I'm pronouncing that right, for something more free range and organic. Now let's talk design. What's your brand, your logo? What inspires you? Well, I guess flames. On the side of your face? No, just kind of a body. No, just kind of on the bodysuit. That was a reference. You sheltered little thing. Okay, I see. Clearly, you need a logo. What other key design elements from your previous looks? I used to wear a leather jacket and goggles. Jumbo Carnation sighs. Warily. Did you have to narrate that out loud? Shh, wait. Inspiration is stuck. I can work with that. Next page. There was no hurricane warning today. What the hell's what's happening? How is this happening? I know the weather changes fast in Florida, but not this fast. Something or someone is causing these winds, and if they're keeping up, they're going to level the entire hospital. Next page. Okay, the Philippines. Any words from your brother yet? He's missing a lot of plant-on-plant violence. At least I think these are plants. Nothing from Cyclops and Firestar yet, but at this rate, we're going. Next page. Vancouver. We might make it through the whole threatless before they're done with their hospital rounds. Then they're going to meet us. Then they can meet us in the Green Lagoon. As long as we deactivate this android before Drake starts in his own stand-up routine. I resent that. I would never make by beast for living his truth. Magic's right. We need to finish this before Bobby gets problematic. Besides, I'm picking up something about dinosaurs in Brooklyn. All right, next page. Can barely see through the wall of rain as she almost gets run over. Who? Almost didn't recognize you in this spiffy new duds. Next page. Holy shit, this guy's from... Yo, I'm pretty sure this dude is from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. What the fuck? But payback's been coming a long time. Payback's been a long time coming for you, little girl. Wish your boyfriend was here to get us too. Whirlwind. Definition of a career douchebag. Vance and I took him out when we were still new warriors. Went a bit overboard, but it helped get us into the Avengers as reserve members. I kicked your ass when I was a teenager, Whirlwind. You sure you want to try me now? Next page. Alright, X-Force database search records. File accessed by Summer Scott. Security clearance war captain. Okay, search terms. Okay, Ministry holdouts, Ministry rejected, mutant criminals who haven't accepted MSD, mutant criminals non-Carcoa, mutant criminals who haven't used Carcoian gates. Filters apply, costume criminals, supervillains, displayed, Whirlwind. Yep. Yeah, I didn't know he was the mutant. Human top, Matthews and Charles. Premier mutation, high-speed body rotation, compensated by numerous physiological adaptations, allow for flight generated of high winds and tornado conditions. Focus jet stream blast. Note: cannon typically wears armor with additional offensive capabilities, including wrist-mounted saw blades. Major affliction, master of evil, lethal legion, thunderbolts. Whirlwind is one of the most notable mutant criminals not to accept Carcoian amnesty. I put the scare quotes around notable because his career seems defined by standing behind a smarter criminal, the Mandarin Count Nefaria, if I'm pronouncing that right. The Hood, list goes on, then getting thrashed by Iron Man and whatever other Avengers happen to be around. Still shows up to get his tin canned, redacted, kicked pretty often. Ken isn't so secretive enough about being a mutant when he has little to no interest in intra-mutant relationships. We have no records of notable conflicts with X teams. Wolverine has probably stabbed him at one point, but that applies to most of them. But that applies to most of our amnesty holdouts. My recommendation: let him stay in Avengers problem. We have welcomed enough wolves into our herd already. No need to go out of our way for this guy. Sage. Next page. Alright, now we are in Brooklyn. All public parts are hereby annexed as a sovereignty outpost to the south of the savage land. So declare brainchild, rightful ruler of the mutants. Yeah, I don't think Barrow Hall. That's what I'm probably mispronouncing that. Going to prove that one, pal. Force, look out! Nah, not that I'm complaining, but who'd borrowed the electric power from? That would be me. Next page. Oh shit, Miles! Hey yo, Miles looking good in this art style. Yo, I have to check with the artists because they draw Miles really fucking good, especially the colors. I love these colors on it. This red is so vibrant. God damn. I call them Venom Blasts. Patent pending, do not steal. Sorry, I didn't ask before lifting your power, Spider-Man. Ouch. All is forgiven during dinosaur-related emergencies. As long as you guys let me visit the sick clubhouse you got a city. Deal. You're much less annoying. You're much less annoying than the other one. I get that a lot, actually. Scott, is everything okay at the hospital? I have to admit. Next page. You're missing out on a lot of fun. Okay isn't the first word that comes to mind, Gene. And fun isn't anywhere near. Anyone isn't anywhere near. Isn't anywhere on the list. there was a pretty bad storm when it got here, but something or someone accelerated it. Fire starts chasing him. Everyone starts checking out the swords while I got everyone to the hurricane shelter. We can come down there. No, stick to the plan, but spare a thought for us. I'll shout if I change my mind. Next page. You've always been a low-life whirlwind, but a hospital, really? A gig's a gig. Some trust fund brat paid me $250,000 to visit her daddy in the cancer ward and pull the air out of his lungs. Makes it look natural. Guess she got bored waiting for the inheritance to drop. When I saw how shit the hospital security was, I figured I fleeced your muty pills in Baglia, if I pronounce that right, and double my take. This all could have gotten a lot more quieter. Gah! Nice Cyclops. Next page. All right, the Mojo verse. I think we actually seen this guy before. This big dude with the yellow skin. I feel like we've seen him before in one of the Jonathan Hickman issues. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I've seen him in something. Ugh, he looks familiar. Fine, I admit, zombie X-babies were a horrible idea for a reboot. Now my obligatory these little shits before they chew through my production crew. It was creepy enough when they were just little versions of us. This is so wrong. This is so fun. Magic. I don't know if you can hear me clearly from the Mojo verse, Scott. Next page. Ugh. Well, we're wrapping up here, and we're headed your way soon. Great minds, Gene. You're not going to make a fool out of me again, bitch. Enough. Oh shit. Next page. Oof. You slashed the stolen drugs in an unmarked van. God, you're an idiot. Ugh. You're a mutant too, aren't you? You could have taken the amnesty deal and started over. A lot of good that dude me with some bigot with a nuke decided your little island is too big for its britches. I thought I said bitches for a second, but no, it's just britches. I didn't see the arm there for a hot second. But the artwork in this is really fucking good. Or isn't this why you stay so buddy with all the human heroes, Red? Still got the last laugh though. Next page. Oh shit. What's he talking about? No idea. He was here to fulfill a kill contract on someone in the cancer ward, but he did that before we showed up. Yeah, and that guy's bitch of a daughter paid me my way under market rate. So I left her an explosive little surprise. I was gonna detonate at the funeral for a laugh, but I started a timer about 30 seconds ago instead. How much damage do you think it'll do in the hospital's basement? Beep, beep, beep. Bet the hurricane shelter you took everyone to is pretty close to where they keep the stiffs, huh? Tick tock. Gene, have magic put up chrono manipulators, energy absorbers, and speedsters. Damn, that's a lot. Speedsters, get her here now. They won't make it in time. So many signals pinging, but if it's a remote detonator, there should be enough trace too. Next page. Here, one chance. Got it. Nice. Angie, did you? The receiver is fried, but someone less squeamish than me needs to take the bomb out of the body bag. That's our cue. Come on, Alex. Do I have to? I'm still processing the zombie babies. Zombie? Not as bad as it sounds. And hey, once we get the whirlwind popsicle I left out there locked up, We left one last item on the to-do list. A family bonding activity. Next page. Facing off against some sentinels. All right. Michigan. Idiot military militia. Jesus. Militias buying junkyard sentinels. There's nothing like going back to basics. Next page. Green Lagoon Gargoyle. I just don't get it. Why is Mojo stuck on that old squad of X-Men? Like, get with the times, man. Look what the cat dragged in. Meow. Oh no, not again. Take it to the Crucible or something. I need to handle something. I'll be right back. Next page. What excuses have you prepared, Avenge? Nothing you said was wrong, Rosie. Roulette. I've had my own reasons for coming and going, and I get how long it's been since it's from the outside. I don't expect open arms. I just want the chance to show that I can put in the work. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not running away when things get hard. I'm going to stand side by side with you to protect the island and our right to live on this world. Don't prove it to me. Prove it to yourself, X-Man. Next page. And that is the end of the issue. All right. Pretty good issue. Great issue, man. Artwork was fantastic, though, man. But yeah, solid issue, man. So anyway, guys, overall, I'm giving this issue an 8 out of 10, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my socials if you feel like it. The links subscribe below. And as always, come out for more. See you guys next time. She's